So if a cutie mark shows what makes you special, then what's this? I'm sure this crisscross design isn't what makes Trenderhoof special, and I don't think it could be his destiny or his special talent. So to find out what this and other cutie marks mean, let's analyze some cutie marks. This can be considered a part 3 to the Analyzing Cutie Marks videos I did back in June, although the order you watch them in doesn't matter, so if you want to check them out later, links are in the description. Anyway, back to Trenderhoof. This pattern that's shown on his cutie mark can also be found on his jacket, close to where his elbows are. They aren't exactly on his elbows, but elbow patches are especially popular in the hipster community. I think his cutie mark highlights the hipster aspect in his character. After all, Trend is all about that lifestyle, appreciating fine art long before it becomes mainstream. Or mainstream. Bad puns aside, Trenderhoof is a trendsetter, as his name would suggest. Rarity even talked about how he writes about things before they become cool. So basically, his cutie mark is his elbow patch, a symbol representing his inner hipster, and also a reference to that culture. At least that's my way of looking at it. Next up, we got Silver Shill from Leap of Faith. Now, there's two ways of looking at his cutie mark. It could either be a pair of glasses or 2 silver coins. Which one is it? Both. I think his cutie mark has a double meaning. We've seen Silver Shill acting, and the glasses would represent his disguises, but we've also seen him as a sales pony. Although he did both of these for the wrong reason and then realized his error, I think his talents are acting and selling. His name also confirms this. The word shill is used to describe someone who pretends to be a customer to encourage participation. That describes what he did to the letter. But also, Silver Shill could be a reference to the shilling, an old currency, so it really works both ways. Speaking of key characters, let's analyze Cheese Sandwich's cutie mark. Cheese's cutie mark isn't literal. Even if he was awesome at grilling cheese sandwiches, which I'm sure he might be, there's more meaning to his cutie mark than that. Cheese is, well, funny. I don't know how else to say it, but there's always been this comical side to cheese for whatever reason. The cheese sandwich as a symbol could definitely represent lightheartedness and joy, but there's another aspect to his cutie mark. The black lines on the bread are actually part of the keyboard of an accordion. The gooey cheese in between represents the bellows of the accordion. Although they showed his cutie mark moving like an accordion at the beginning of Pinky Pride, I didn't even notice this until the second time around. Now, obviously the accordion represents his musical side. Cheese can be seen playing it during some of his songs, but it's also a reference to Cheese's voice actor, Weird Al Yankovic. Weird Al, along with his parodies, is known for the polka genre. You'll find that almost everything about Cheese Sandwich was modeled after Weird Al. Finally, let's talk about Sunset Shimmer's cutie mark. Now, what we have here seems to be a sun with a yin-yang shape in the center. The fiery yellow and red sun matches with her name. They're the colors of sunset, Sunset Shimmer. But a yin-yang symbol there just wouldn't make sense. Although she used to be evil and converted to good, there's not the slightest hint of light in darkness or darkness in light. There's a clear line between evil sunset and reformed sunset. Is her cutie mark wrong then? No. The center of her cutie mark has the shape of a yin-yang symbol, but it's missing something crucial, the dots on each side. That's the entire point of the yin-yang symbol, that there's a balance, some good and evil and some evil and good, which despite a certain Star Wars rant is not a belief of the show. So no, her cutie mark just displays her transition from evil to good, not a balance. Now, as for why her cutie mark is a sun, well, the best I could come up with is the fact that she wanted to overthrow Celestia, setting the sun. But obviously that's not part of her character anymore. So what do you guys think? All of these are up for interpretation, so leave your thoughts in the comments. This is the Brony Notion, signing out until next Wednesday. Brohoof. What does Trixie's cutie mark represent? Communism.